Assalamu alaikum viewers, it's Noman Arif, and today I welcome you all to my presentation, which is about the floral trend forecasting. So let us start the presentation with the target market. And if we consider the demography, I have selected a age group which is between 18 to 45 years old, and they are mostly male. And regarding their geography, they mainly reside in the tropical regions like Indian subcontinent, Americas, and the Caribbean islands, and where mainly the weather is where the weather is quite warm, and also there is abundance of spring seasons. And also they mainly reside in the urban, suburban, and the coastal areas because these areas are quite popular for the tourist destinations. And considering the psychography, they are mainly hudophile who loves to go for a vacation during the spring and summer season. And these are the group of people who prefer street fashion, who are mainly social and outgoing, and also would love to spend their leisure time lounging at home. And in their free time, they usually go for a casual outdoor events like photography, vacation at resorts, beaches, etc. And if we consider their personality traits, they're mainly fashion oriented who loves to stay trendy, and they're ambitious towards their future goals, and they usually prefer to express their intellectual autonomy. So if we consider the men's floral wear category, we can see that there are various categories like long sleeve resort shirt, then short sleeve floral resort shirt. There is a floral jacket, and also weekend short. And considering the Indian subcontinent region, there is also categories like floral bangala, floral bundi, and also floral sherwani, which are mainly worn during various marriage functions. So from these all categories, I have specifically chosen the men's daywear category, and the design name is short sleeve floral resort t-shirt. And considering the characteristics of the style, it is more casual and practical and also comfortable to wear. And if consumers mainly expect the floral resort t-shirt to be trendy, and also they expect to get a value for money, and in the market segment, these types of design can be mainly customized through tailoring, and also available in the ready to wear market and also the mass market. And here I have tried to show the consumer profile of my target group, and also associate these pictures with their lifestyle. And in my source of trend prediction, I have mainly used Zeitgist analysis, where I have tried to show that pop culture actually influences the future trend. For instance, in these pictures, we can see that top leading actors from Bollywood like Shahid Kapoor on the right and Karthik Aryan from the left, who are wearing the trendiest floral resort t-shirts, which can actually influence their fans and followers. And in my environmental scanning part, I have selected this source from Vogue Runway. Here we can see a collection of Marni, where the picture is mainly associated with social movement, and they have mainly used floral motif patterns, which are quite bigger, and it is less conceptual and more naive. And here the concept is mainly based on multi-layered idea of beauty, which stands against stereotypes of perceiving that only fair is beauty. And also coming to the consumer scan part, as we all know that floral resort t-shirts is the first option when a tourist actually thinks of going for a vacation. And currently we can observe that it has become a key style for spring and summer. And the positive side is After the slowly the pandemic is getting better, and also slowly we are recovering from the uh, from the pandemic. Usually, there is a trend globally where vacations and tourism are finally coming back into our calendars, and also the restrictions are slowly loosening away. And due to this reason, I think the first choice while packing their luggage will be the floral resort T-shirt, which are perfect for spring and summer season. And for my fashion scanning part, I have selected a source from Nanushka, where we can see in this picture that this collection has a cool guy look, and the colors are quite nice and muted, and they have used lightweight fabrics like cotton and linen, which are quite comfortable to wear, and also the texture is quite smooth, soft, and light, and also the embroidery work is quite casual with simplified patterns. And also here I have tried to show other two collections, which and one is from Dior on the left, and another is from Junia Watanabe on the right. And in Dior's collection, we can see that in their collection they have used high texture. For instance, here they have used big floral motif, and also the color is a contrast of black and white. So, and in this collection, we can see that they also have used big floral motif. And I also tried to refer WHGSN for trend forecasting. And here is a collection of painterly floral, where we can see that the patterns has been expressed by artistic impression rather than actual reality. They also have used polka dots, through which we can actually relate to our history and heritage, and also gives us a nostalgic vibe. And they also have used botanical prints, which can be actually associated with the nature. And coming to this collection of minimalist floral, here we can see a print of Matisse inspired. Here we can see a Matisse inspired print, where again they have used simplified natural patterns, and also the neckline is and also the neck, they have used a deep neckline with cutout style. And this collection also has a minimalist look, where the patterns are quite simple and casual, and also they have used the neutral texture. And uh, coming to this collection of retro floral, here we can see that again they have used lightweight knit fabrics, and also the big floral motif is used over here. And also cam color is quite trendy. As you can see here, they have used the cam color. And coming to the next furnishing floral collection, here they have used the Liberty fabrics, which are quite vibrant and can be related to Western culture. And the color tone is also quite pastel. And they also have used monochrome colorways, which is a contrast of black and white color. And here they used soft florals, which are quite smaller in size. And again here they have used botanical designs, which can be associated with the nature. So, viewers, based on all the analysis of trend forecasting that I have done in the previous sections, I can actually come to a decision where I have used short-term forecasting based on the upcoming trends in the next 6 to 18 months. And I think that smooth, soft, and neutral texture, or otherwise bright saturation, can be the trendiest color in the upcoming seasons. And also monochrome colors like black and white contrast can also be demanded by consumers. And coming to the silhouette part, cam color will be in a high trend, since we have seen that in most of the collections they have used cam colors with a deep neckline. And also the collections are will be in minimum details, where it can be either soft florals or a contrast of big and small floral motifs, etc. And coming to the fabrication part, lightweight knit fabrics or fabrics such as cotton and linen will be in high demand as they are perfect to wear for spring and summer season. And also there will be a high trend of botanical and minimalist patterns, and large floral motif will be trendy as well. And I have decided to give my project a name called Minimalist Sylvan, and I have decided this name based on Sylvanus, who is a Roman god of woods and fields. And Sylvanus' word gives us a peaceful and pleasant feeling, where our target consumer can actually relate themselves from distancing away from all the chaos in the city life, and also who usually loves to associate themselves with the nature. And coming to the fashion cycle part, I think this type of floral resort t-shirt trend is quite classic because if we consider the history, floral fabrics were mostly popular in the 1920s and the 1930s, and after that period, there was a period of low demand. And later on, again in the end of 1970s, floral patterns were quite smaller and romantic. And again in the 1980s, there was rise in brighter and bolder floral prints. And yes, this has been an over embracing trend over the last 5 years, including 2021. And yeah, minimal and muted florals has been on high demand. And coming to the consumer groups who actually influences trend in different stages of the life fashion cycle, I can identify the fashion motivators in the cycle, who are mainly the Bollywood celebrities, uh, who actually showcase their new trendiest collections in the various top events and also the Oscar events, etc. And also there is a group of fashion followers who actually keep an eye on the external environment to adapt to the latest societal trends. At the initial stage of the cycle, they may not have enough time and money to adopt the latest trend due to their busy work life and various schedules, etc. And so they try to fit in with their friends and family in order to accepted by them. For example, if we consider a tourist who is actually planning to go for a vacation at resort or beach during specific seasons like spring and summer, and if we look at the fashion adoption theory, I think this type of trend follows trickle across theory, because floral resort t-shirts appear at varying price points across all markets, and it can be approximately available at the same time for all groups of consumers. For example, Dior may offer hot couture or ready-to-wear collections in their resort or spring collections in different price ranges for different consumers. So based on all the analysis I have done, here is the proposed design for my project, which I have expressed through a collage. And in this collage, I have tried to show the minimalist patterns and the different soft and muted colors that will be in trend. And also here I have tried to show big floral motif, and also here are the different botanical patterns, etc. And also camp color will be in high demand, so I have tried to express that as well. And I think through these all collections, the target consumers can actually associate themselves with the nature based on these neutral color selections. So coming to the end of this presentation, now I would like to speak about the statement of fashion that my trend follows. Firstly, this type of trend influenced by the top celebrities, which can be related to that pop culture actually influences trend. And secondly, this type of trend also acts as a change agent. For instance, plain floral motif and botanical prints, which has a high appeal of novelty. And this type of trend can be related to the spirit of the times, where such type of floral trendy collections were popular in the past, and it is popularized once again, coming back to the 2020s. And this type of trend has a high transfer of meaning. For instance, minimalist pattern and neutral texture has actually resulted from the cultural environment as an impact of the pandemic. And by wearing these trendiest collections, the target consumer can actually have a symbolic meaning attached to the underlying patterns. For instance, nowadays, most of the people would love to stay at home, and would love to distance themselves from the chaos of the city life, and also their mentality is quite affected due to the prolonged period of lockdowns. So that was all from me, and by this I would like to conclude my presentation. And if you have any queries, please let me know in the comment section. So thanks everyone, and I hope all of you have a wonderful day ahead.